Contemplative prayer. Contemplative prayer is a form of Christian prayer that emphasizes a deep and personal encounter with God through silence, stillness, and inner contemplation. This practice has roots in the Christian mystical tradition and is associated with various spiritual masters throughout history, including Saint John of the Cross, Saint Teresa of Avila, and the Desert Fathers and Mothers. Here are some key aspects of contemplative prayer. Silence and stillness. Contemplative prayer often begins with finding a quiet and peaceful place to sit or kneel. The aim is to cultivate inner stillness and silence, creating an environment conducive to encountering the presence of God. Choosing a sacred word or phrase. Practitioners of contemplative prayer often choose a sacred word, phrase, or short scripture verse to focus their attention. This word or phrase serves as a point of return whenever the mind starts to wander. Letting go of thoughts. Contemplative prayer involves letting go of active thoughts, concerns, and distractions. Instead of engaging with thoughts, practitioners gently return to their chosen word or phrase, allowing the mind to rest in God's presence. Intimacy with God. The goal of contemplative prayer is to foster a direct and intimate experience of God. This is not achieved through intellectual understanding but through a simple awareness of God's presence in the present moment. Time of resting in God. Contemplative prayer involves resting in God's presence without the need for words or specific petitions. It's about being with God rather than talking to God. Deepening relationship with God. Through regular practice. Contemplative prayer aims to deepen the practitioner's relationship with God. It's not about achieving a particular state of consciousness but about opening oneself to the transformative love and grace of God. Guidance from spiritual directors. Many practitioners of contemplative prayer seek guidance from spiritual directors or experienced mentors who can offer insights, support, and a sense of direction on their spiritual journey. Integration with daily life. The fruits of contemplative prayer are intended to extend beyond the prayer time and permeate one's daily life. The insights gained and the sense of God's presence are carried into relationships, work, and everyday activities. It's important to note that contemplative prayer is not meant to replace other forms of prayer but can be a complement to various prayer practices within the Christian tradition.